Joink, beep, beep. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this thing that we like to call Northern News Now Plus on the Northern News Now Plus app. I'm your host for the duration of the stream here, Matt Rasmussen, a.k.a. Morning Show Director, a.k.a. the King of Halloween, a.k.a. local filmmaker, a.k.a. the local Grinch here at the station. So when the opportunity came up to do an episode about the Grinch, I was all for it. I totally understand the Grinch from time to time. Love the Grinch. Love the whole Grinchy franchise. Any Grinchy related thing is amazing. So it just seemed right that this would be the episode today because it is what I'm now dubbing Grinch Week is beginning, starting today. We'll talk a little bit about Grinch Week and why it's Grinch Week today. In just a minute, I've got a fun little factoids and all that good stuff, and we'll cover all things Grinch, so if there's a specific Grinch iteration you like, don't worry, we'll talk about it. But first, we'll talk about the box office numbers, first and foremost. So let's just recap those real quick. And let's see, here we go, I think this is it. Yes, there it is. Nope, wrong thing. Where's the video playlist? Just a second here. I know it exists. Here it is. All right, here's the correct thing. Mics. Yes, there we are, mics. Okay, so number 5, The Running Man made $5.5 million from Wednesday through Sunday, landing in 5th place. Then Predator Badlands, my favorite here on the list, survived in 4th place with $6.6 million. Please go out and see that if you get the chance. Next, Now You See Me, Now You Don't, conjured up $10 million for a 3rd place win. Not bad. Then number 2, audiences still can't resist Wicked for Good. The Broadway adaptation lost the top spot but earned $93 million for a domestic total of $270 million. Then, lastly, the number 1 spot, which I didn't really predict at all, Zootopia 2. It started off strong. This animated sequel debuted on top with $156 million over the 5-day holiday weekend. That's what probably pushed it over the top. The holiday weekend thing and the fact that, you know, families, wow, the video froze already. Let's go back. Zoink. Okay, back on cam here. So, yeah, I guess the holiday weekend is what did it, and it's a brand new kids movie, and the families went out, and that makes sense. I had assumed that Wicked would just stay number 1 for a hot minute because it was one of the most anticipated films of the year. Big budget, you know, already made millions and millions, and you know, that thing has legs. It's going to last for a while, so we'll see where Wicked lands at the start of next year. And we'll keep watching Zootopia as well and see how that goes. Predator, hang in there. Keep hanging in there. Like, I can't believe it's doing so well. It's still number 4 after all this time. Hopefully it's still in the top 5 next week. That is one of the best films I've seen all year. One of the most entertaining things. So, yeah, if you get the chance, go out and catch that one. That's enough of the box office figures now. Let's get into the Grinch. So why did I choose the Grinch for the flick of the week? Well, there are so many Grinch things happening, it's kind of insane. So I'm dubbing this week Grinch Week. And we can just go through, I'll just go in order, everything that is Grinchy related that is happening this week. So starting today, it may have already dropped, as a matter of fact. I'll share my fun little factoid. Just a second, I have a visual. There we go. All right, this is the visual I used on the show. So we have little Cindy Lou Who here as she appears in the 2000s Jim Carrey version of The Grinch. We all recognize her. 25 years on, she grew up to become Taylor Momsen of The Pretty Reckless, which is like a really heavy metal, screamo, intense metal band. And I actually love this band. I knew of Taylor Momsen in the Pretty Reckless long before I even knew that she was Cindy Lou Who, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, she grew up to become this rock queen, and she's always embraced the fact that she's Cindy Lou Who and she doesn't forget her roots, and she had nothing but fond memories of playing her in The Grinch. So anyway, she's releasing a new album, which did drop already. It dropped on Halloween, and it is a Christmas album, and it is all about, you know, she leans heavily into the Grinch on the album. And she even does a reprisal of like the really famous song she's known for in the Grinch, the Where Are You Christmas? And she even does a duet with her younger self from 25 years earlier. And that's, I believe that's the track that is getting a music video today. So that is the start of Grinch Week. The Pretty Reckless, Taylor Momsen, aka Cindy Lou Who, dropping a brand new Grinch music video today. So check that out. It'll be on their Facebook and on their YouTube. I'm kind of excited, actually. They've been teasing it for a long time, so it must be big. I'm sure it'll be one of the bigger events of the holiday season as far as entertainment goes. So that's huge. So that's item number one. The second thing to talk about is tomorrow. I wish they would have done it like last week so I could have actually had a prop here to show you, but not yet. Tomorrow, McDonald's is releasing their adult-themed Happy Meals that is Grinch-themed. And you get some sort of a Grinch toy or activity that comes with it. It has this Grinch-like pickle salt that you can drizzle over your fries. You know, it looks cool. It comes in a Grinch-themed box, and you know, I'm kind of a sucker for Happy Meals and things like that in general, so I'm definitely going to go out and check that out. I also heard there's a Grinch breakfast cereal coming. I've been looking. I haven't seen it yet, otherwise that would be here. I've been looking for a couple of weeks. I wanted to have that ready for today. No Grinch cereal out there. I don't know what the story is there, but oh well. We've got the Wicked cereal. We've got all this other cereal. Got 100,000 boxes of Monster cereal at home to eat. So that is item number two. Then item number three that I found on Thursday on NBC, they're showing the original version of The Grinch, the original animated Boris Karloff 1966 classic special on the TV. It'll be at 7 o'clock on our Northern News Now, like regular station. And that is my favorite version of The Grinch. I'm going to talk a lot more about that coming up. So that, yeah, definitely watch that if you never watched it before. You better have watched it before. That's an old one. That's one of the peak Christmas classics. Like, to me, it's not Christmas until you watch The Grinch. Like, it's, you just gotta. It's one of the top 5 of all time, in my opinion, of the animated Christmas specials that you just have to watch every year. We could also throw Rudolph and Frosty and Charlie Brown, and you know, I also like Garfield and the Claymation Christmas. Those are all fine, but Grinch, that's where it's at. Like, that is Christmas to me. So anyway, watch that one if you get the chance. It's great watching it on TV too, because it's like a little throwback. It's like you have to sit and wait through the commercials and, you know, see sponsors, and it's just a fun thing. So just watch on the TV if you get the chance. Otherwise, I'm sure it's on Peacock and 100 other streaming services and 100 other channels, because there's no escaping it this time of year. So that's coming up on Thursday. Then on Friday, the next point is that they are re-releasing the Benedict Cumberbatch 2018 version of The Grinch. That one was just called The Grinch. The rest are How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So this one, The Grinch, it was done by Illumination Entertainment. That's the people that did Minions and all of that through our pals Universal. And, you know, that one was okay. I've seen it once and thought it was okay. I mean, it's not nearly as classic as the other ones, but, you know, it deserves a rewatch, and it is the newest adaptation, you know, animation, live action, what have you. So it's definitely worth a check. So that's back in theaters starting this Friday. Then, a fun little bonus item, we leap 1 week into the future, and what's going to replace that is the re-release of the 2000 Jim Carrey version of The Grinch. And that's the one. Like, that's what kicked off Grinch Week, because it's the 25th anniversary of that particular film. So I'm seeing all kinds of specials and things out there, you know, ramping up to this. This is why Taylor Momsen is doing her song in her album. And I believe that's probably why Walmart has jump-started their Grinch campaign for the year. And, you know, they've got that, what's that amazing guy who's in all those Walmart commercials. he's the one who plays the Grinch. I've heard people be like, well, why does the Grinch look so weird in those commercials? It's played by, oh, what's his name? It's that Southern gentleman he's iconic. He's amazing. He's in all kinds of great stuff. It's a strange name. Sorry, it's escaping me right now. But he does a great job, and you know he looks great as the Grinch. So there's so much Grinch stuff going on this year in general, in this season. So we'll talk more about my favorite iterations of the Grinch. Do I have to go to break yet? Yeah, I think I probably have to go to break pretty soon here. So we'll toss to break. When we come back, I'll talk more about my favorite iterations of the Grinch and just recap some of that stuff for you. And tease ahead a little bit to what's to come. And that will be part 2 of this episode. So stay tuned, my friends. I'll toss you to break real quick, and we'll be back in just a minute.